Hi, I'm Pat. Welcome back and happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the US. So this week, because of the holiday, I don't have a full episode for you in the normal format. However, I do want to share some updates on things that I've been working on. So as always, thanks for being here. You probably recognize the Amish with a twist quilt from the earlier video series that I did. If not, check it out with the link. This is a king-size quilt that was a lot of fun to make, and what I haven't shown you yet is that I just recently finished the binding. Unless you follow me on Instagram, which you should, in that case you have seen the binding. The mustard yellow color that I used for the binding appears in the quilt, and it adds a really nice bit of contrast at the border. The next one I'm going to show you is one that I haven't done a video on yet. This is a One Block Wonder quilt that I call the Jettins because of the space-age print that was used to make it. I just recently got it loaded on the long arm frame, and I spent a lot of time auditioning some hexagon shapes for quilting design, and then I also looked at some edge-to-edge designs. I had a hard time choosing what I wanted to do with this quilt, but managed to pick one in the end. I wanted to make sure I had a design with a nice flow to it because my biggest concern was that this top is so busy that the quilting design doesn't need to make it any more busy. Okay, the last update I'm going to give you is one on a quilt that I've been working on for a while but haven't shared here yet. This is a Cathedral Window quilt. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's really interesting, and I'll have some future videos talking in more detail about this kind of quilt. If you do know about Cathedral Window quilts, you'll notice I only have one piece of this foreground fabric in so far, and that's from a shirt from a family member, so this quilt's going to be really special when it's finished. One of the reasons this one's taking me a while is because I'm hand stitching everything, so it's all hand pieced, no machine used at all for any of it. The time I'm spending working on this quilt right now is mostly focused on making hundreds of these blocks. I'm going to need a lot because this is going to be a king-size quilt when it's finished. Don't worry if this looks confusing. I'm going to do some future videos on how this Cathedral Window quilt works, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next week.